Halo Warbond is not S tier.
Here comes trouble!
Oh my sweet democracy, here we go again. I was so wrong in my last video. It is D tier, maybe even F tier if we talk about the content we get in this Warbond compared to the others. I know some people will throw the dummy out of the pram, but I am going to explain why. But first, quick disclaimer, if you like this Warbond, good for you. Keep liking it. Roleplay as Buck from Halo. I'm not here to take your toys away, I'm just here to roast them from a logical gameplay perspective, because compared to ODST, this thing just doesn't slap. That's what the kids say these days, right? Slap. Well, this isn't slapping, this is flopping. It's undercooked, don't get me wrong, the guns surprise me and are actually pretty good for what they are, especially the shotgun. But that's not the point. If you agree or disagree with anything in this video, make sure you comment for managed democracy. But if your opinion is different to mine, you will have a visit from the democracy officer. Okay, so let's look at Dust Devils. Cheaper, meaner, offers way more bang for your democracy buck. See what I did there? Bang for your buck. You know, Halo reference. Meanwhile, this legendary Warbond shows up with a paper hat and a kazoo like, hey guys, I'm special. No, you're not. You're not special whatsoever. Roleplay wise, sure, you can cosplay as Master Chief's unpaid intern, but from an actual Helldiving perspective, this thing has the same value as a chocolate teapot. It's like ordering a pizza you've been hyped about all week, and it arrives half-baked, missing cheese, and the delivery guy ate half of the toppings on the way over. You can see where I'm going with this. I did rank this in C tier, and that was me being really generous, you know, being really nice. However, it's like giving a participation trophy to the kid who just fell over in gym class. From a pure roleplay angle, fine, maybe C tier. But realistically, this is the worst Warbond in the game. It's F tier. Like, dig a hole and bury it, F tier. And that's not me being melodramatic. That is completely the truth. So let's peel this thing apart and get into all of the nitty gritty details. We're dissecting this Warbond like I'm the nerdy kid in science class who somehow pulled all the hot girls just for knowing what a mitochondria was. Yeah, not to brag, but good times. Good times. This is the first Warbond in Helldivers 2 that costs $15 or 1500 super credits, and fun fact, the first ever Warbond in history to not even bother giving you super credits back inside it. Legendary price tag, but legendary value? Nah. More like legendary disappointment. Cosmetics cool, looks fine, but when it comes to weapons, passives, and non-existent stratagems, what? Oh boy, let's break it all down. The M6C Socom pistol, 12 rounds, suppressed, 100 damage, and light armor pen. Sounds good until you realise you can't one-tap Devastators. What the fuck? Which kind of kills the whole ODST stealth fantasy, you know. So how does this make sense? Someone please tell me. The suppressor, yeah, it doesn't actually suppress anything really. You pop this clanker and suddenly half the map knows where you are. Bots are dropping from the sky like Amazon Prime same day delivery, and you're getting wall banged harder than a CSGO lobby. It's all vibes, no function. If they gave it a 2x ODST scope or made it actually one-shot Devastators, then we'd be cooking. Instead, it just feels like the Talon's ugly cousin who skipped leg day. Okay, that's what it feels like to me. In ODST, this pistol felt sick, like really sick. One-tapping everything, sounding absolute badass. In Helldivers 2, it's basically a Nerf gun with a silencer. And kind of reminds me of the pacifier gun that I absolutely dislike and really hate, and I don't even want to talk about. I want to like it, I really do. It's a fun gun and the trigger pull is so fast, which is pretty nice, and I do like it. But yeah, there's not really anything too special about it. If anyone tells you it's special, they are probably just kidding themselves, honestly. I find it better to use on the bots than any other faction. There's no point using it on the squids or the bugs really. I did find though on the squids, surprisingly, it did a pretty good job with these guys. Maybe because it has a fast trigger pull, but other than that, you're better off with the Talon or the Senator. The M9A Shotgun, 605 damage, 6 shells, sounds beefy, right? Nope, This thing is like bringing a Nerf blaster to a nuclear war. You know what, don't get me wrong, it's a fun gun and I like it more than all the others, especially against the bugs, but I find there's no point really using it because when you get loads of medium enemies running after you, it just doesn't do the job honestly, especially with the current ammo capacity. Hive guards, you stagger them, and then they just 180 spin, block your shot, and slap you back to the shit. Automatons, you may as well just scream at them, okay? You may as well just scream at them, it will do the same damage. I'm not a big fan with this weapon against the bots or the squids. Maybe the bugs, it's okay-ish, yeah, okay-ish. The Luminant Overseers, half your pellets get absorbed into their wizard sleeves, and that's not me being over the top, it just feels like that sometimes, literally. And against trash mobs, sure, it's fun. Hunters explode like a piñata, warriors get deleted, and for one glorious second you feel powerful. Then you remember, marksman rifles do the exact same thing, but from 3 football fields away with infinite ammo. If you bring, a supply pack, yeah. Nothing can beat the marksman rifles in this game, honestly. And man, don't get me started on these guys. You need 6,000 damage to kill one.
10 hours later.
This shotgun does 605 per shot. That's 10 perfect hits on the highest damage shotgun in the game. Okay, let that sink in. In Halo ODST, the shotgun was armor piercing, a literal monster, and then here, it's a pea shooter. That went to Planet Fitness once and left. Okay, that's what it feels like. It went to Planet Fitness and decided to leave after one day. Couldn't take it, so it left. And now we have this. Where's the armor piercing rounds? That's what we want. Armor passives, 50% quieter movement. That's cool, except automatons also have eyes. They'll see you before they hear you. Congratulations, you're a quiet corpse. No pun intended. 30% POI detection. Bro, I can already walk into a POI and loot it before it reveals itself. Why do I need a bigger magnifying glass? Yeah, why do I need one? Leg immunity doesn't break your legs when you fall, but guess what? You still take max fall damage and stim anyway. Congrats, you're just a limping pancake now. These passives are so bad, they just feel like the devs put them in as a prank, just to prank everyone. I mean, it's okay, yeah, it's okay, but yeah, they could have done something really amazing here. The MA5C Assault Rifle, the iconic Halo AR, looks sick, absolutely sick, feels nostalgic, has a compass, but no scope. Yeah, no scope. To be honest, I do like it a lot more than I thought, and it is pretty decent, especially with the squids, but this still isn't enough in my book for a massive 1500 super credit price tag. I mean, the whole Warbond costs a lot, and for what you get, it's almost nothing compared to standard Warbonds. Stats wise, it's basically a Liberator with medium pen, which would be fine, except you can just upgrade your Liberator or Adjusticator and make them way better. So again, what's the point here? What's the point? And you know what? Since collab weapons don't have attachments either, and you can't customize them whatsoever, this gun is doomed, okay, doomed to become more outdated than your Nan's Nokia. Even in Halo ODST, this gun sucked. You drop it the second you found literally any other gun, and history tends to repeat itself, and we're finding exactly the same thing here in Helldivers 2. It's fun to use, it's nostalgic, but other than that, is it really worth your time, to use? You know what, I do actually really like this weapon, and the Warbond as a whole, but not enough to recommend buying it at that price tag, unless you're a legit Halo fan. Then yeah, probably go and spend 1500 super credits on that, but really you could go and spend a lot less and get more for your money's worth. So yeah, that's just my opinion, when in reality there's so many other better weapons to use, honestly. The M7S SMG, light pen, 70 damage, 48 rounds. It feels nice to shoot, honestly, sounds really cool, but that's really about it, okay? There's not really much else going for it. It's basically the STA11 reskinned. It's just more buns, it literally is. Maybe slightly toasted, okay, maybe slightly toasted. I did like the STA11 a little bit, okay. This one is even better, but only slightly. Sure, you can shred low HP bobs, but when it matters, you're basically giving the enemy a massage. It's a tickle gun, it literally is a tickle gun. I really like how fast it is, and I find it's a fun gun to use at times, but when it comes down to stats over the other weapons that are upgradable, It doesn't make any sense to use this weapon at all, literally. When you play solo or even part of a team, you want a weapon that does the job, and these just aren't doing it for me. Logically speaking, the plain old Adjusticator is 10 times better than all of these combined. Alright, so my final thoughts. This Warbond, overhyped, overpriced, and overpowered. Weapons are okay if you want to have a little fun without complaining too often that you're getting shredded by bugs 24/7 because your shotgun can't even penetrate through medium armored enemies. Then you'll be good to go. Otherwise, yeah, you will be regretting your life choices, honestly. Weapons are buns, passives are memes, and the only real winner here is nostalgia. I like it overall for that reason, nostalgia, and if I had to say which weapon I like the most, it would definitely be the assault rifle due to its medium armor pen, but you do rinse through ammo pretty damn fast. If you love it, cool, go and enjoy it, have some fun. Roleplay is Buck from Halo, but from a gameplay perspective, this Warbond is like a Halo cosplay with dollar store gear, looks fun, but doesn't hold up under pressure. The good news is, Dust Devil's Warbond is next, and it looks like it might finally deliver an assault rifle with incendiary rounds. If that fire dot ticks fast, it's going to be god tier against Illuminants and bugs.
He's beginning to believe.
If it ticks slow, well, at least it won't be this Warbond, okay? At least it won't be this Warbond. Finally, I want to conclude with saying this. A legendary Warbond that costs 1500 super credits, and you get this. Or choose a premium Warbond that costs 1000 super credits, and you get all of this badass stuff. I mean, it speaks for itself, it really does. Anyway, thanks for watching, and remember, in Helldivers 2, some guns slap, others just don't, but are still fun to use. However, not the perfect choice if you do want to take the game seriously. If you agree or disagree, voice your opinions for managed democracy, and I will see you Helldivers in the next video.